Hey, I'm Natalie Rudd, the original Wise Woman strategist, and I help women go from being stuck to unstuck in a matter of moments so that they can achieve their goals and aspirations and create a life that they absolutely love. I'm all about achieving success in every area of your life. And in today's video, I want to talk about goals, setting goals and achieving goals, because that is a huge part of success. You can't be successful if you don't have goals that you are working towards. How will you be successful if you don't even know what you're working on, right? So goals are really important. Any successful person that has achieved anything in their life, I guarantee you they started with a goal that they had in mind, and then they worked their butt off to achieve it. Now, there's tons of information out on the web about how to write a goal, how to set a goal, how to write a SMART goal, and even how to write what's called a BHAG, which is a big, hairy, audacious goal, which is very aspirational that yes, you can achieve if you set your mind to it. Now, while there's tons of information about how to write a goal, how to set a goal, do a SMART goal, that's great. But what I'm not seeing is a lot of information on this one important area of goal setting. One important area that if you miss it or don't pay attention to it, you won't achieve your goal, or it will be extremely difficult, more difficult than it has to be if you knew about this particular area. And why we aren't talking about it, I'm not certain, because I find it very true in my life and in those women that I coach. This one area will make it very challenging and difficult to achieve your goal, and you'll be ready to give up. So what am I talking about? Before I get started, grab your journal because I want you to take notes. I've got my notes. I want you to take notes, and I want you to write down what I'm going to share about this one area, because it will help you to go from being stuck to unstuck. And if you like the information that I've shared so far, like this video, subscribe to the station, and I will upload videos similar to this on a regular basis, because I want you to be successful in your life, and there's no reason for you to stay stuck. I am a living witness of that. No reason at all. So what is this one area about goal setting that a lot of people aren't talking about, but that it's crucial to your success? This one area is about your emotional commitment to achieving your goal. It's about the emotional commitment to achieving your goal. What you have to understand is that goal setting is hard work. It's hard work. It's about wanting something, desiring something, and then doing the work that's required to get it done. But your emotions and your feelings are all wrapped up in it. And we are emotional creatures. And when things don't go our way, we start to feel discouraged, unhappy, anxious, worried, feeling very heavy and weighed down, because we're emotionally tied to this goal. And we're emotionally tied to the outcome of wanting to achieve it. And when it doesn't happen when we think it should or how we think it should, we can totally get thrown off our game, and we can become discouraged, and we won't achieve our goals. This is crucial. It's like major. And we aren't talking about it. We talk about how to set a goal, why it's important to set a goal, or a SMART goal, or a BHAG, or the logistics of writing it down. But what about the emotional piece of it? And that is the part that if we don't talk about, we'll fail, we'll be defeated, we will not be successful. So now that we understand this one area, the emotional commitment, we've got to figure out what's required to be emotionally committed to my goals. What's required for me to be emotionally committed to achieving my goals and aspirations and creating a life that I desire? That's what we're going to talk about. The criteria, number one, is understanding mental preparation. Mental preparation. This is all about managing expectations, knowing what to expect, being prepared for the journey ahead, being prepared that there will be setbacks, that there will be delays, that things will not work out the way that you always want to work, the way that you always want it to work out. It will not always be perfect, just like that last sentence. It will not flow the way that you think it should. But what will you do? Will you get discouraged? No, you won't get discouraged because you're prepared for it. You're mentally prepared for the emotions that are involved. And because you're prepared, you know how to respond. That is so important because many of us give up on our goals because things aren't working out like we thought it should. It's taking us longer, or it didn't happen like I had hoped or had planned. And now I want to give up. But if I know that there are setbacks, that it's like baked in the cake, then I can prepare on how to respond. So mental preparation allows you to create a plan. So if this happens, you'll respond this way. If this doesn't happen, you'll respond that way. And the more you can plan and prepare for what to expect, the more likely you are to achieve your goal. So that's criteria number one, mental preparation. The second criteria is mental capacity, understanding your limitations, understanding what you can actually accomplish in the time that you have set aside. So many of us think that, oh, I can accomplish my 10 top priorities in 6 hours. That's an unrealistic expectation. You will be setting yourself up for failure if you think that you can, because what we have to understand is that there is a limit to our mental capacity, meaning how much you can get done, how much you can take in, how much you can think about a project without taking a break. Right now, I know that there are people out there that says that law of attraction says that I can have limitless capacity. That's not true when you're first getting started. When you're first getting started, you need to take baby steps. Instead of your top 10 priorities, you need to scale that down to your top 1 priority. Now, I know some other people say top 3. I think that's too many when you're first getting started. You want to focus on that top 1 priority and hit the ball out the park, meaning that you successfully achieve that priority, accomplish it. So now you're building your confidence and you're building your momentum. Baby steps is a way to build confidence. Baby steps and continue to build on that will then enhance your capacity. When you're first getting started, focus on 1. After you achieve that 1 and you are good to go to the second one. After you achieve that second one, go to the third one. And then start building that momentum and taking more of your priorities. You want to set yourself up for success. So mental capacity, understanding that there are limitations, is key to accomplishing your goal. Now, the third criteria is really important, that I want you to not just hear me, but I also want you to see it. So I'm going to pull up my whiteboard and talk about what I call mental stamina. What is mental stamina? Mental stamina is enduring and persevering through the journey of achieving your goal. And this is where the rubber meets the road, because you can understand mental preparation and mental capacity, but if you don't have the endurance to stick with it and the perseverance to continue on the journey, even when times get tough, you still will not achieve your goal. So let me draw so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because I think most of us start with a goal that we want. So let's say we start at point A. Everybody has a goal, whether that's a financial goal, a weight goal, a career goal, a relationship goal, whatever it is, we all start at the same point of having a goal, point A. And we believe that it's this straight line to what I'll call point Z. So from A to Z, it's a straight line. I have the goal and now I've achieved the goal. However much time it takes, doesn't matter, it's still a straight line, right? I have the goal, which is point A, and I'm getting to point Z, which is goal achieved, and I'm celebrating, right? Well, that is unrealistic. right? And so we've got to have the mental preparation to understand what to expect. And this ain't it, right? It's not the way it's going to happen. Now, it may be for a very small goal, but for these large, aspirational, life-changing, big, hairy, audacious goals, this is not how it works. There is a journey, and I call it the jib, which is the journey in between, the journey from setting the goal to the journey to achieving the goal. And it looks like this. You see that? Up and down, sometimes flat down until you finally achieve it. This is the reality. And notice what these are. These are low points. These are points when you're ready to throw in the towel, you're giving it up and you're saying, this is not worth it. You believe the lie that it's not worth it because it's hard, it's difficult, it's overwhelming, and you didn't know what to expect. You didn't know that it would be this difficult. And so now you think that it's not worth it. Don't give into that lie. That's a self-limiting belief, and we're going to get rid of that because that's what's keeping you stuck. When you understand that this is the reality, that you will have high points, and that you will have low points, and that you'll have these very status quo points where it looks like things aren't happening. But then at your lowest point right here is right before your breakthrough, and you're going to achieve your goal. This is gold. When you understand it, you can endure, you can persevere, you can accomplish anything because you're prepared for the journey. You understand your capacity, and you understand that it takes hard work and endurance to get from point A, from setting your goal, to point Z, to achieving your goal. And I didn't say from point A to point B because that implies that it doesn't take much time, that it'll happen just like this. But the journey can be long. It can be weeks to months to years. But if you don't give up, you are going to achieve it and experience success beyond what you imagine. This is really important for you to understand when it comes to goal setting. And I hope that this was helpful to you, that if you understand mental preparation and you understand your mental capacity and the mental stamina and the emotional commitment that's required for you to achieve your goal, you will be successful. And if you put this in place right now, start using some of this, you will get unstuck. You will go from feeling stuck to unstuck, and you'll be ready to achieve your goals and your aspirations and create a life that you love. You don't have to stay stuck thinking that, oh, this isn't worth it, because it is so worth it. If you want to meet, talk further, let's schedule a clarity session. Go to my website, coachnatalierudd.com, and schedule a clarity session. Let me hear about your dreams and your goals, and let's decide on how I can help you go from being stuck to unstuck and creating a life that you absolutely love. Again, thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube station, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Be blessed.